Ever wondered what it takes to get that delicious crab on your plate? It's not just a peaceful day on the water. It's a high-stakes battle, a modern-day gold rush where the prize is 200,000 tons of blue crabs and the reward is a fortune. This is the untold story of the crab wars, a relentless competition happening right now in our coastal waters. Welcome to the world of blue crab fishing, a multi-million-dollar industry where every sunrise kicks off a fierce race against time, tides, and fellow fishermen. The numbers are staggering. Annually, fishermen haul in a colossal 200,000 tons of these crustaceans. That's equivalent to the weight of about 30,000 elephants. This massive catch translates into big money, fueling an intense rivalry where fortunes can be made or lost in a single season. But what drives this relentless pursuit? It's all about understanding the secret life of the blue crab. Blue crabs, or Calanic sapidus, which beautifully translates to beautiful savory swimmer, are fascinating creatures. They're known for their aggressive nature and powerful claws, but their life cycle is what truly dictates the rhythm of the fishery. They start as tiny larvae, drifting in the ocean currents, before settling in estuaries to grow. This is where the magic, and the madness, begins. Fishermen are not just casting nets blindly, they are marine detectives. They need to know exactly when and where the crabs are molting. Molting is the process where a crab sheds its hard outer shell to grow a new, larger one. For a brief period, they are soft-shell crabs, a culinary delicacy that commands a premium price. Catching a crab at this exact moment can mean the difference between a standard payday and hitting the jackpot. A single soft-shell crab can be worth many times more than its hard-shell counterpart. So, how do they do it? It starts before dawn. Fleets of fishing boats, known as crabbers, fire up their engines and head out to their designated territories. The primary tool of the trade is the crab pot, a large wire cage with funnel-like entrances. Bait, usually oily fish like menhaden, is placed inside to lure the crabs in. The design is clever. It's easy for crabs to get in, but nearly impossible for them to get out. A single crabber can manage hundreds of these pots, sometimes up to 800 or more. Each pot is attached to a buoy, uniquely colored to identify its owner. Imagine a vast field of these buoys bobbing on the water's surface, each one a potential treasure chest. The work is grueling. Fishermen pull up each heavy pot, quickly sort the catch, rebait the trap, and drop it back into the water, moving from one buoy to the next in a physically demanding, repetitive dance. They're looking for peelers crabs that are about to molt. Experienced fishermen can spot the subtle signs. A faint line on the swimming fin that signals the new shell is forming underneath. These peelers are carefully separated and placed in special shedding tanks back on land. These tanks are the nerve center of the operation, where fishermen watch around the clock, waiting for the crabs to shed. The window is incredibly small. Once a crab molts, its new shell begins to harden within hours. Miss that window, and the premium price vanishes. This race for soft shells is just one part of the competition. The sheer volume of hard-shell crabs also creates intense pressure. The market price for crabs fluctuates daily, influenced by supply, demand, and even the weather. A storm can keep boats docked, driving prices up. A huge unexpected haul can flood the market, causing prices to plummet. Fishermen are constantly gambling, deciding whether to sell their catch immediately or hold on to it, hoping for a better price tomorrow. And then there's the competition with each other. While there's a sense of community on the water, it's also a fiercely territorial business. Fishing spots are jealously guarded. Unwritten rules govern who can place their pots where, and crossing those lines can lead to serious conflict. Stories of pot poaching, where one fisherman steals crabs from another's trap, are common. Let's talk about the money. A successful crab boat can gross hundreds of thousands of dollars in a good year. Some top-tier operations can even break the $1 million mark. But the overhead is immense. A boat, licenses, pots, bait, fuel, and maintenance can cost a small fortune. One bad season, a major engine failure, or a drop in crab populations can put a family business in serious jeopardy. It's a high-risk, high-reward lifestyle that requires incredible resilience. Beyond the competition, fishermen are also on the front lines of conservation. Their livelihood depends directly on a healthy crab population. Overfishing is a constant threat, and the industry works closely with marine biologists and regulators to ensure sustainability. Rules on catch size, female crabs, and fishing seasons are strictly enforced. It's a delicate balance, catching enough to make a living, while leaving enough for the crabs to reproduce and sustain their population for future generations. The life of a crab fisherman is a paradox. It's a life of solitude on the open water, yet it's filled with intense competition. It's a deep connection to nature, but also a commercial enterprise driven by profit. They are hunters, farmers, scientists, and entrepreneurs all rolled into one. They battle the elements, the market, and each other, all for a piece of that 200,000-ton prize. So, the next time you enjoy a crab cake or a steamed blue crab, take a moment to think about the incredible journey it took to get to you. Think about the fisherman who woke up before sunrise, battled the waves, and outsmarted both his quarry and his competitors. It's a story of grit, strategy, and a relentless pursuit of treasure in the vast, blue expanse. It's the story of the crab wars. Thanks for watching. If you found this dive into the world of crab fishing fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from behind the scenes. See you next time.